Hi. So I was at youth session tonight and we had a really interesting talk about lifestyle changes and who you're supposed to be and who what we're supposed to do as Christians to show people in the world that we're different. And we were talking about it, and then one part of what the the person who was bringing the message said was, no, she was responding to somebody who had said something like, sometimes we struggle with things that we think that as Christians we would have already gotten over, like, ugh, I'm bigger than that now. We think that because we've already dealt with certain situations that in the future they won't be a problem because we've dealt with them already, and we figure we can easily get over them. But she said something that was so true and so interesting for me and reminded me of a story of like something that happened in my life that I'm going to share with you later. She said that probably the reason why you are struggling with the same situation is because you haven't conquered it. The devil isn't going to tempt you with things that he knows that you're not interested in. Of course, he's going to tempt you with the desires of the flesh. If you don't have a desire for it, you won't be tempted because, if you're not somebody who is tempted by money, the devil isn't going to use money to tempt you. And if you think that you've gotten over it and something happens and you fall for it, it means that you hadn't conquered that situation in your life. And that just reminded me so much of my constant worry and my constant fear. I mean, I know that it is just part of my personality, but that I'm trying to get rid of. It's part of my personality to worry. It's part of my personality to just I trust God, but trusting God is not as easy as it sounds. It's not 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 steps. These are the 3 steps that you do, and this is it. It's it. God in itself, and being a Christian, you have to have faith, and so many things present themselves as such real obstacles in your way. And as a person, as a human being, I tend to just let the world distract me from realizing that I serve an ever-present, awesome God, and sometimes I get distracted by that, and that leads me to not trust and to more focus on what can I do for myself, how can I make the situation better, instead of just relaxing and trusting God. So I realized that God keeps on bringing the same situations to me over and over again, but I'm gonna just trust God in this, and then I don't, and then I have to keep coming to a point where there is nothing that I can possibly do within my own strength to make the situation better, and then say, you know what, I'm gonna let go and let God, and He just continually works it out, and I don't know why I can't, and I think I'm learning that now. But before, I don't know why it's so hard for me to just let go and let God. Because we trust the physical, we trust the things that we can see. And sometimes, especially for me, it's been a huge struggle. So I just realized that time and time again, God would bring impossible situations to me, many times caused by my own faults. But at the end of the day, it was more like, look, you can either trust me in this thing or you can fail, basically. In life, in school, and I just keep coming to the point where you gotta trust God. And I don't know if I've learned the life lesson yet, but hearing her say that if you haven't passed the test, you'll continue to be tested, it just really rang home with me. And I don't know. I want to ask you guys, are you being tested with one particular situation in your life over and over and over, and you find yourself failing at it over and over and over? The reason may be not that God is trying to punish you with the situation or anything. It may just mean that you just need to pass this test. just pass this test and you'll be able to go on to higher and higher heights in God. And I just want to encourage all of you to try to do that, because mine has been trust. Somebody else, maybe something bigger. Well, there's no big sin, a small sin, but you know, there's something else basically. So yeah, this is just an encouragement to trust for me and for you, to just do that thing that you know you've been failing out over and over and over. Do it, believe it, and have faith that God will bring you through each and every situation. Okay? So that, I just want to encourage you. I just thought about that and thought, oh wow, that is so true. You can't go on to the next step if you haven't passed the test to show everybody that you've learned, you know? So that's my little thought for the day, guys. See you guys later in my next video.